When we watch The Reality Gamer, we have to remember it was made by filmmakers for filmmakers. Its directors, the Funky Filmers, wrote it for the Rialto 48-hour film competition, and while initially earning high praise from other artists in the industry, when it was released to the public just a few weeks later, the response was mixed. What I think is interesting about this is that not much specifically has been said about the film itself. The Reality Gamer does something quite daring, and that it bridges the gap between a playful rom-com and the dying art of fetish in film. Slavoj Žižek once said, "Cinema is the ultimate pervert art. It doesn't give you what you desire, it tells you how to desire." And I think that statement is no truer in any other film than it is in The Reality Gamer. The film starts by addressing one of the most dominant fetishes in pop culture today, daddy issues. As we watch Vic walk into the house, we see his dad fail to acknowledge him, more focused on issues with Vic's mother. And judging by hand gestures, the audience can only assume Vic's mother is sexually frustrated. Furthering on this idea, each one of Vic's fetishes can be seen in the Somme opening intro. 2 young children, a father figure, a transgendered woman, and incest. Watch as Vic toys and experiments with these fetishes, how the directors are able to create symbolism as a light reflecting of Vic's face suggests Vic might be watching something more R-rated. Having just come off directing The Puppeteer, a film where fetish plays a key role, this was an expected risk by the Funky Filmers. The games, played by the Sommes during the second act, depict many different sexual acts. But what should be noted here is the speed at which these are filmed, and the rate the characters fall out of these scenes. What starts with 6 Sommes quickly ends up with none, and only the illusion of intimacy. This representative of the sexual maturity of Vic at the time, and the doubt he has in himself when it comes to understanding his emotions. This fast-paced montage is abruptly interrupted by a scene in which Vic's father asks Vic to go to sleep. For Vic, this is a reminder of his father's dominance, which he rebels from, but also yearns for so dearly. A huge turning point in The Reality Gamer is when Vic's virtual girlfriend Rose dies, and with this starts Vic's thoughts for necrophilia. Already struggling to come to grips with his daddy issues, Vic takes a turn for the worst, blaming the virtual world that he has created for his own insecurities. Something done really well in this film is the use of set design, specifically the similarities and differences between Vic's world and the Sommes world. Notice how when Vic is enjoying the Sommes, the set resembles the set of his own house relatively well, but when he starts feeling uncomfortable and anxious, the Sommes set appears completely different. This is done to make the viewer feel uncomfortable and a little anxious themselves. Arguably the most important scene in the film is the reveal. It's where Vic is finally confronted by the fact he is stuck in his own fantasies, whether they be twisted or not. Ultimately, he realizes that there is no escape. It doesn't matter if he tries to live life through a game, or to dream of a different one. It's our greatest fears which define us, and it's the ghost in our closets that we can never escape from. As a society, we have made it the social normacy to blame someone, whether it be ourselves or someone else. When in reality, maybe we need to stop treating life as a game and own up to what makes us different, embracing our imperfections and letting our feelings and our own sexualities lead us on the path we need to take, in order to not just be some chess piece in a game, but to become the player.